Shut the cock out for John Lee Long, and I'm not in the I'm in my office. Just feeling good today in my office. Queen's next door. I just love her. Today we're gonna talk about a base that got done in the Hobo Depot. A lot of you've seen it. It's called the Egyptian. I call it Egyptian because of all the graphics that's on it and the carving that's on it and stuff. I came up with the idea, and I and a lot of people, they won't do their Smith like that because they feel like it's an icon, and it really is. It's anything that you got a Smith is an icon. He's an icon. So I decided it's because it's mine. Let's get that straight first. It's my base. I can do what I want with it. But in the Hobo Depot, I'm always thinking of ideas. So I confronted a friend of mine who has this great machine that can do engraving. And I mean deep engraving. I ain't talking about scratch the top of it. I'm talking about go deep into the engraving. And his name is Steve. And he's just incredible when it comes to that machine. So I took the engraving, took the base apart, and I took it down to Steve, and I said, I want this, I want this, I want this. And he was like, okay. Because that's the way he is. He's so easygoing. I love the guy, man. And we came up with this graphic thing that we did on the front, not the back, just the front of this Ken Smith base. All right, so let's take this off because I want you to really see the intenseness. I said intenseness. That's not a word, is it? Intensity. Okay, just pass that. All right, so let's start with the headstock. Can you see it? That is deeply engraved into that wood. Deeply engraved. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this right here too. If you can see the inlays, they are flames. They are flames. Now let's get to the body. So the body is same thing. It's cut. You can see it's actually engraved deep within the wood. What you also see is a color, gold. Okay. And everything about this base is Ken Smith, preamp and pickup. Everything on the back. On the back, flame. You see flame maple and stuff like that. It's a bolt-on. And I think this is a 90, 98, 99. Anyway, to get that gold color, I had to actually spray it. This is where I jump in. I had to spray the gold in, and then I actually had to do a whole lot of work to make sure that gold seep in, and then take the gold off all the engraving. So it's a lot of work consumed within this base. But I'm definitely into the Egyptian mode of history. I am deep into that African mode and definitely Egyptian mode. I am definitely deeply into that. Everything is in Africa anyway. So today we're gonna get a chance to hear this, girl. You heard it on at church, but I want you to hear it at home, what it sounds like at home. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the passive mode first. I didn't need to say everything is off because everything is off in passive mode. It's just what it is. All right, so basically I'm coming through. Listen, y'all, this Phil Jones thing is real. Phil Jones amps are real, man. I got that little suitcase in the corner, stays in my office all the time. Sometimes I leave it on 2 or 3 days. It's just an amazing amp, man. I mean, I done had it for like maybe 3 years now. And ain't gave me no issue. It's definitely got the Smith sound. Let's go to rear. And of course, the strings are really low, and I'm using SIT nickel strings. Let's go to rear pickup. Front pickup. Okay. Both pickups. You can say what you want about Ken Smith basses. They are the epitome of frontiermen. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. In the studio, they are amazing. Live, you got to have the right sound man live. I'm gonna tell you just like how it is. You have to have the right sound man live to make sure your Smith pops out. Gary Granger, look, I hope you're looking at this, because boy, your Smith is crazy. But this is crazy too. That's both pickups. And a lot of people just say, oh man, you got a Smith, man, it's just a one-trick pony. There's a lot of basses out here that's one-trick pony. This one just happens to be the best one-trick pony there is. There's another one I'm gonna state that is another one-trick pony. It is the best that it is. That's Music Man. So I would say right now, Ken Smith is the best of what it does. I remember back in the day when Ken first came out, I used to hear this bass on all the gospel tunes. It was unmistakable. I mean, you don't. You know, as soon as the record or the album came on, you already know they playing a Smith. Ron Burrell for Wilmington Chester Mass Choir. Bruh, let me tell you something. When I heard your Smith, I immediately knew I needed one. Look, couldn't afford one, but I needed one. If y'all want to hear some really cool Smith playing, Ron Burrell and Wilmington Chester Mass Choir. Even Goose had a Smith back in the day. I think he played his Smith on that Gladys Knight stuff. Okay, let's go to the active mode. On the active mode, everything is off, and this is what you get. You hear? It's still a Smith. I mean, I tell another brother that made me want to go to Smith, and I heard him playing jazz with it. Keith Horn. He was playing an upside down. I don't know how he did it, but he turned a right-handed bass upside down because he's left-handed. But bruh, the stuff he was doing was beyond crazy. That's why he's my boy. Okay, so now we're gonna turn the treble to D10. Check it out. Check it out. You hear that? Yeah. Woo! Okay, mid. Let's turn mids to D10. Mids on a Smith is your friend unless you got a 3-knob. Now I have a 3-knob, and I'm gonna tell you, I love the way the 3-knobber sound. But when you get a mid cut in there, it wakes up that big body. Cause Smith got that big body, man. It's just all those tones are within that big body. And the pickups just bring everything out so unique, like a lot of people call it a boutique bass, and that's what it is. I mean, but this right here. I mean, do you hear the clarity on it? It's a Smith. All right, so let's go back to the bass. Let's put the bass in at D10. So everything now is at D10. Listen to that beat though. And it's laying right underneath the frets. Now let's take treble to just past D10. teeth in. Listen, all day. We could be here all day. Let's go to rib pickup. Let's just calm it down. You hear that frog burp? That frog burp underneath? Smith, baby. All day long. And just think that the strings on this bass is like over a month old. I mean, of heavy playing. SIT strings, baby. Nichols. So a lot of you guys wanted to hear the Egyptian. This is the Egyptian. Man, I'm going to tell you. This is a most incredible sound. Now, the reason I did most of the engraving and stuff is because when the bass came in, it had been dug out. And I could have just took the whole bass and sanded it down, and you'd have never known that that dip was in there. Because you can still see the dip a little bit. But you can't really see it because of the engraving is deeply cut, and it actually smooths out the dip. But this bass is beyond beautiful, and it plays amazing. The inlays, which is fire in fire, so it's like a big flame and a little flame on the inside. Let's just take a look at it. It's like big flames. Let me see if I can open it up. You can see it. Big flames and the little flames on the inside of it. How detailed is that? That's Hobo Depot shot, y'all. Thank you, Steve. Now, I'm going to show you something that's crazy. Look at that. Now watch this. My thing is, and my queen will tell you, there's nothing within your reach. And I'll tell you, just like I'm saying right here now, there's nothing within your reach. With a lot of prayer, trusting God, there's nothing within your reach. You can do anything. If you're just starting out playing, or you've been playing for a while and you're not where you're supposed to be, pray about it. Keep praying. It will come. It's meant for you. It will come. And using the name of God, you can have anything. Once again, guys, keep praying for the Queen and I. We love y'all with all our hearts. I just want to show y'all the Egyptian. Keep praying for the Hobo Depot that it will remain a watering hole. And guys, all those who have my number and stuff like that, if you got issues, we always can talk, man. I'm always here to help you, help you through it, bro, because we're a family. We're a community. And once again, guys, thanks for coming by and checking out my videos. Please share, please like. I keep forgetting to say that. Please share, please like. And please tell all folks about the Hobo Depot. And before I go, Shadakaga! The Egyptian.